Well, welcome. We're back on the Visions Morning Show, and we are live in studio here at INI.
Yes.
Visions Morning Show, right?
Yes.
And we're going to dive into the financial aspect of the topic
Of the show.
for the show. All right. In studio, returning returning guest, returning host. We might as well just make you a part of the team.
Yeah.
You're part of the team. Another host.
I'm humble.
You're humble. Rodney Rutty. Say hello to the South Florida.
Good morning, Visions Morning Show
That's right.
audience.
Yes, man.
It's a
Yes,
pleasure for
man.
me to be here.
Okay. And also in studio here we have Mr. Robert Owens. All right. Introduce yourself.
Yes,
properly,
thank
my
you,
friend.
thank you. Thank you for having me here today. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Okay.
Yes, so we get deep voice.
The proper.
We appreciate the opportunity.
I'm going to break out into song. You never
Since
find
the corporate tongue.
Since Marlon chose to ignore the fact that I'm in studio, I'll introduce myself. I'm here.
Wow.
Also, people, this is Fern in studio along with Marlon and DJ Abby.
Round of applause.
There you go.
Round of applause for Miss Fern.
All right.
Are you ready to rumble?
Hold on there. She's never been finished. You understand? She just
cut off
grab with
the
the mic.
speech.
Grab with the mic and start.
I understand. I understand. Listen, man. Them say, seek ye first the kingdom of Fern, and all things come after.
Airy.
All right.
She soon say off with their heads.
Just yours. Ratatouille, just you.
I love it. You know, when it comes to finance, it's so important that you know, a lot of our listening audience really you know, take charge of the possibilities of you know, getting their finance straight. If it's credit, either is life insurance, learn about trust, learn about things that can uplift your situation.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is a part of this show is to really touch on some of those topics, and it's going to be an ongoing process going forward, because it's so important to our people, Caribbean,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
or anybody that's listening right now, everybody.
Yes.
Right.
So we just want to just you know, just open the doors right now for listenership,
Yeah.
and see if we can hopefully answer some of the questions of
And educate people.
educate
Because
people.
education is key, especially with your finances.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's something that's seriously important, especially with what's going on now and in our community. We need to be financially educated.
Amen.
You know, so we're gonna open up by asking you some questions, or better than that, introduce yourself and your company.
All
Yes.
right, all right. Well, like I said again, my name is Robert V. Owens, the one and only.
Don't forget the V, you know.
No.
This is Robert V.
That's right. That's right. And yes, I am the principal and CIO of RV Owens Strategic Group. And what we do with the community and individuals, you know, is we turn around and explain to them the roadmap of building financial security and wealth management. So there's a lot of things out there that people talk about, you know, hey, try to get this, get that. But there's no real instructions on how to build wealth in that order in the most efficient manner.
Right.
And last but least, there's something called suitability. And what we do is we talk to our clients to make sure that what they're getting into is in the best interest for them for today, tomorrow, and the next generation.
Okay.
And if you don't mind me piggybacking on what
Yeah.
you just said, the other thing that our community needs to appreciate is the creation of generational wealth. It is not just for the benefit of your direct family, but for those who your family impacts, because we go out there, we meet people,
Right.
we talk, we influence, and each one should feed one.
Yes.
So
Correct.
spreading this word and making it not just a mantra, but a mindset.
Okay.
You know,
Absolutely.
it should also be foremost on all of our minds.
You know, so I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Agreed. But you know what? We all talk about generational wealth. But what is generational wealth?
Love that. Love
Because
that.
a lot of people just hear the term, but they don't understand the term and how it impacts them.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
I partner. My company partners with specialties, specialized individuals. I like to consider myself the SME, the subject matter expert, or company on a whole, because both myself and my partner are very well versed in all of these things. And what we have learned in our empowerment is to, we don't have to do it all. Bring in the specialist, for
Definitely.
example, like Mr. Owens, to speak to ideologies like what you just brought up.
Right.
So, Mr. Owens, take it away.
Take it away.
All right. Well, that's a very good question. So I like to say it's the actions that one may take during their lifetime, and instead of depleting all those spoils that they've acquired, they're passing it on to the next generation. Could you imagine how will life be if you turn around and you started your business, and instead of going to the bank or trying to generate revenue to get to the next level, you already started with $1 million? That's what a lot of things are being left out. People are turning around and they want to. It's not like they don't want to, but they don't have instructions on how to do it efficiently. And generational wealth is taking the actions of today, positioning things in the right location, so when that day comes, when that sunset does occur, because it does occur, what happens is everything falls into place, and you don't have to worry about, oh, I wish it could have. It automatically happens the way how it's structured to be.
Wow.
Okay.
Question. You know, when we talk about wealth,
Yes.
the days of when our parents received 401ks, where it was actually something that was accumulated through their work,
A pension.
pension, right? Today's corporate world, it's something that's diminishing,
Correct.
right? It's almost doesn't exist for the younger folks right now. Anyone that's coming up into today's corporate world, so there has to be other avenues now. There have to be other means. People have to do either real estate, either to find some real, get their hands on some real money right now, or to,
Absolutely.
you know, or some assets.
Correct.
Going through that route.
Retirement planning is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
That's where it should
It's a
be
real thing.
on everybody's mind just as much as what is going to be for lunch or dinner,
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
you know. But again,
Okay.
Mr. Owens is here to
Yeah.
talk about these vehicles.
Absolutely.
Back to you, Bob.
I have so many questions for you.
Oh,
because
great.
I want to talk about trust. I want to talk about annuities. I want to talk about insurance. I want to
Absolutely.
talk about the policies that you can have that you can pay into, you
Right.
can borrow against. These are things that our community needs to understand.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, a lot of this stuff starts with the basic of understanding what is wealth, and it's understanding what is the financial pyramid. There's several variations of it. I'm just going to simplify it in the most effective manner. So what it starts with asset protection. Now we turn around, as a community, we like to protect. You know, we get protection on our cars, our homes. But sometimes we don't believe in putting protection on the most valuable asset, which is our ability to produce income, our lives. So it starts with there, but then there's several variations of it. And which that consists of what you probably heard is something called insurance. You might hear people say, oh, you could get this for so less, you know, like term insurance and all this other stuff. And I'm not here to say any of these products are. It has to serve the purpose of you at that moment. So you have IULs, permanent insurance, that build cash values. But that's the first phase. Then you hear everyone talking about, oh, let's get into investments. You should do crypto and all this other type of investments, stock market options. Not to say that's bad, but you need to have another step before that, starting with your retirement accounts. Build that and contour it so you can do investments, self-managed, or we call self-directed. Then you start getting to the top part,
of you can start getting into the more advanced stuff. Like let's say I'm doing options and stuff like that on a brokerage account. Or you mentioned earlier something called real estate investing. It's a great opportunity to build wealth. And then once you get there, this is where people make the mistake. They accumulate all this amount of money, but they don't have a game plan to convey it out. So who's waiting at the top of the pyramid is Uncle Sam.
Of course.
And Uncle Sam is sitting there saying, oh, because you had it in this account, you didn't put it in this type of vehicle, I'm going to tax you at this level. So before you even start the pyramid, you should have a game plan or a team
strategy.
or a tax strategy so you can turn around and make sure that when you get to the top of the mountain, that ultimately speaking, you are paying as needed, not because of you're at the sufferance.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
You know when. Sorry. One particular group. So sorry.
No, you're good, man.
one particular group that I'm very I worry about.
Yes.
Is the artists, musicians.
Mhm.
Okay, because they can go through a whole lifetime of making money, but if it's not structured in a way to make that money work for them,
Absolutely.
at some point where they can't perform on anymore, or it gets to the point where, you know, it's so necessary for them to have these structure, these courses. I think even if we were to say, I would like to even put together a workshop
Yes.
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
invite
Yes.
the artists, the managers,
Yes.
the musicians especially.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because at some point, when the time comes, it's a GoFundMe.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
it's a
Yes.
that don't have enough to know
Yes.
take care of their illnesses.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is one of the things where I really really want to get into.
Absolutely.
So maybe how we can how we can address that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. You know, and what a coincidence that you're mentioning that, because my team and I were talking about there's a lot of affluent customers or clients like artists, athletes that do have the income potential or the asset potential,
Exactly.
but because they're not in certain type of vehicles or structured in certain capacities, is that when something happened, not even say a loss of or sunset, let's say
Right.
that something happened, an event, maybe an accident or something like that, their whole assets becomes exposed. So what happens in these situations is they should talk to a financial professional like myself and talk about how to compartmentalize portions of these funds. So if something ever was to happen, okay, yeah, that aspect is depleted, but I have this here to carry me on. I have this to give me an income for the rest of my life. So
Yeah, and not to go too micro or macro, but one of the cornerstones to your wealth journey is to open and diligently put away money in a savings account. It starts
Yeah.
there. You're gonna form buckets,
There you go.
right? And as one bucket fills,
Yes.
while it's continuing to be filled, it will overflow to the next
Yeah.
and the next, to those who have the ability to fill several buckets.
Correct.
And these buckets are as individual as the individual themselves.
Yeah.
It's based upon their life. Nevertheless, there's still a fundamental
Yeah.
that is needed. So you need long-term savings, medium-term savings, and short-term savings.
Correct.
And it's good when it is that these buckets have the ability to earn while you're contributing
go.
in
Correct.
there.
There you go.
And these are some of the vehicles that Mr. Owens is talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people are really just scared of getting started.
Yes.
Correct.
The process of just making that first step.
Yes.
I think we need to just get past that and just tell them, listen, it don't matter how you start, we just need to just start.
Got you.
Exactly.
Got you. Yes.
We're gonna take a short break, and we're gonna actually come back and see how we can rectify at least some of those problems there.
Yes,
Right?
I love it. We
Absolutely.
can talk
Absolutely.
directly to it. And remember, Fern have a lot of questions.
Yes,
So,
yes,
leave her out.
yes. And we are back. We are back here at the Visions Morning Show. And man, we are on some serious topics about finance and how we can protect our assets and how we can build, for those sunset years.
Absolutely.
Right? We left off the last conversation about, just, how to just start.
Correct.
It's really a process of just, it's education first.
Correct.
Find some. We have Robert here, Robert V. Robert V here.
The one and only.
The one and only.
You have to say it with a deep voice. It's Robert V.
It's Robert V.
No. You have to put some.
Okay, we have Robert V.
Yeah.
Robert V here, and he's talking about finance, and it's a part that it makes us, it disables us at some point.
Absolutely.
We need to be very literate when it comes to our finances.
Very intentional.
Very intentional. Good word.
Well said.
Very good word. Musicians, anyone in the music field, this is, I'm an advocate for anybody that's either getting money or in a level where they need to build,
Right.
because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're covered and our families are covered, in a sense where we have protection and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So let's take it from there and see how a person just can get started, even if it's not much.
Right.
How can they get started?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I?
No, man. Go ahead. Yes, man.
So, you brought up a very good question, and the scenario. The thing is, talking about finance is a very personal, intimate thing that one goes through because it's a reality check.
Yeah.
It's realize, okay, what have I done? What can I do? Am I in the capabilities to do so? So, one, they have to do a soul search. Secondly, then the compatibility with the individual. It's very important that the person feels comfortable.
Right.
And reason because you need full transparency, okay?
Yes.
And so that they could come up with a right plan for you. But let's say we jumped over those hurdles and we start planning. The first thing I like to tell people to do is always don't think about the investment part. Everyone talks about this investment part there. No, don't do that. Start with getting your papers together, meaning start with a trust. And be careful of what kind of trust, because there's two types of trust. And I do want to specify this disclosure real quick, that I am a financial professional. I am not an attorney. So what I'm saying here is not for soliciting purposes. It's only for educational purposes. So going back to the concept of a trust, there's the two types that an individual may encounter. The one that's called revocable and the other one that's called irrevocable. Now, once you start figuring out, depending on your situations, obviously, you'll pick the one that's most suitable. But the commonality between those two trusts, it's for the key purpose to bypass probate, okay? So that you can pass those funds to who you ever decide as to set as your beneficiary. Now, once we figure that out, now we start talking about building the funds. I always tell people start with the asset protection. Start with life insurance. It can be a good investment tool for people that have, a set amount of discretionary income. And what it can do, depending on what kind of vehicle you choose, what kind of insurance you choose, usually this is the term of PERM, like whole life, universal life, index universal life, variable universal life. There's so many other types of permanent life insurance. Regardless of what you choose that meets your needs, it does create an opportunity to build wealth. And it gives you another element that if you run into a jam, it gives you the opportunity so you can take cash out on a tax-free or tax-free like basis. So those are strategies that a financial professional can explain to individuals. Once you get into that part, then you start talking about the investments. But here goes the other part. Oh, yeah, a couple of clients. They say, oh, don't worry, I already got my investments taken care of. Okay, what are you trading on? Oh, I trade on Robinhood. Okay, what about your retirement account? What?
you got to start with climb up the stairs correctly. So start with the retirement account. Once you get the retirement account, reason being because now you're using the tax laws to your benefit. There's something called qualified and non-qualified. Your non-qualified is pretty much what we call the Robin Hood accounts, the brokerage. Means it has no tax benefits. Means that when you turn around and file your taxes, you're going to file something called 1099 div, and you're going to pay taxes on gains or proceeds. Or losses or
proceeds.
Proceeds. Yeah, that's what it is. Now, going back to qualified, which is a retirement account, you have the abilities to use something called traditional or something called a Roth. Traditional, it is a unique structure, investment vehicle, meaning that you can put money into it and you don't pay taxes then. It's just deferred at a later date. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the benefits of doing that? Well, it does one key thing. It brings down your tax liabilities. So when you file your taxes, you're like, oh, I get a little bit more. It's because the IRS is rewarding you for turning around and investing. Notice I didn't say they're letting it go. They just want to get you at a later time. Right. Now, the other vehicle is the Roth structure. The Roth structure is very interesting. Now, you're paying the taxes for it today. And yes, you're like, oh, what's the fun in that? But if you put it into this vehicle, it has the ability to grow tax-free. But a lot of financial professionals don't tell the clients the full story. It only grows tax-free as long as that fund is money is in that account for over 5 years. Notice I didn't say 5 years, over 5 years. And once it grows into that account there, now ultimately speaking, the funds become seasoned, and that means that they can be access at a tax-free basis, which also there's some things there, 10% rule under the age requirement, because these funds are designed for retirement. And then last but not least, you have your brokerage accounts and so. Now, that's a lot of stuff there. I know you say, oh my gosh, this guy burned my ear with all this information. But it's okay. I get it. There's a simple way to handle all this. You contact someone as knowledgeable and comfortable, just like myself, Robert V. Owens, I want to add. You contact this individual, and long story short.
How would they contact you?
That's great. You can contact me through, I'm in LinkedIn. I'm using Facebook. LinkedIn, you can find me at LinkedIn, which is linkedin.com/in/RV Owens. You can contact me on Instagram, which is Robert V. Make sure you add that V in there. Robert V. Owens, or you can catch me on Facebook on my business page, which is Robert V. Owens. Or if you feel a little bit more comfortable in contacting me telephonically, you can call me at 1-844-912-PLAN, and that is 7526.
All right. So if let's say somebody off the street, they don't have a retirement plan, because I've noticed that a lot of companies, you start to build it, and then they turn around and tell you either have to roll it over in some other plan and figure it out yourself, or they just cut you back a check and just pay your taxes and cut you a check. And that money goes through the door because it's no longer, once you have it in your possession, it's a whole different story.
Correct.
So somebody today wanted to start a plan. What would be the steps? They don't have a retirement account right now, and they wanted to start a plan.
Okay. So I'm going to take this first part of the baton and then pass it to Robert.
What's it?
To create a more realistic scenario. If you have started a business or you have an existing business, let's start there. And most business owners pay more attention to the establishment and operation of the company. And a lot of the times don't pay attention to the fact that there will come a day that they will retire from said company or, not want to work it anymore. And to further enhance their income or their buying power, so to speak, because this is part of the reason why you do what you do with Mr. Owens, or you come and talk to myself, is that your dollar, what your dollar buys today is not what it's going to buy next year.
Correct.
And 15 years down the line.
Correct.
Okay? So the goal is to accumulate that dollar in a mass amount so that you have enough of it to spend before you die, right? Or to continue to spend before. And God willing, doing it properly, passed on the rest to, I like your word, sunset. Pass on the rest to whomever it is you want to bequeath it to. So if you come to me as an example, as a business owner, and we structure in your business, part of that structure is to create a retirement plan for you, right? So after I'm done with the company itself and the bank accounts and structuring the finances, the next step is for me to bring in Mr. Owens, right? And again, we take it grassroots. I want to see that you, the individual, have a savings account and the company has a savings account. And when you contribute to the savings account, once it reaches a certain threshold, you take monies from there and you give it to Mr. Owens. And then Mr. Owen follows the cause.
Allocate.
Yes.
Okay.
So here goes the baton. Take it away, Robert V.
forget
Back to you,
don't forget the-
Robert V.
Don't forget the fee.
But before Robert jumps
Yes.
in, how do they reach you at your company?
Okay, so again, I and my partner Viviana Augustine, we run a company called Ravline Corp. We're located in Pembroke Pines, Florida, 9050 Pines Boulevard. I got the suite wrong the last time. Suite 450-3.
Yeah.
That's stress for you guys
You
who
won't be
speak
getting a text this
Espanol.
time.
No more texts.
Right behind the Bank of America. No, the
No, Wells Fargo Bank.
Correct.
No, we're not
Wells
giving.
Fargo.
Yes, good. Okay. So so yes, so that is how. And my contact number is 305-970-7421. I personally don't have social media, but the company does, and I'm sorry because I don't participate in it. I don't know it. I promise the next time that I'm here, I'll have my partner update me with all the social media content.
Hopefully she can be here too. I
Well,
put it out there for her.
all right then. I heard. I hope you heard that. Because it's not for me not telling her to come.
Right.
All right.
No, man, we need her. We need her on board. We need
Very
her on
good.
board.
Very good.
Because
So yes.
she has a critical part of the business, so we need to hear
Yes.
from her.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely. So once we've completed those steps, which we try to do that in very quick succession, because I want to bring in Robert
Right.
at that point. No, to further the cause. We can always put the systems in place to generate the revenue, but now we need to distribute it and have it continue to grow exponentially.
Wow.
Robert V.
Take it away.
So, well said. Well said. So, what I do once the baton is passed to me, I do something pretty simple. I sit down and I ask the client a lot of questions. We call this the bottom-up approach. A lot of advisors turn around and they start saying, "Hey, this is the product that you need," and tell you about some magic stock market and all this other stuff. But then they don't really talk about the strategy. So when things happen, what happens to the client? They have a large chance of wasting capital. You don't have time for that, right? So what I do is I sit down, I talk to clients, and I ask them 101 questions. I like to know all their hard information. Hard information is like bank statements, revenue that they make, all this other stuff. But then I ask also the soft questions. How do you feel about the stock market taking a dip, dropping between 4 to 5 points, Or if you're in a slump, 12%, what is your mindset? What do you want to do, or does it make you feel?
Or do you know what that means?
Absolutely. Those little indicators can let me know what kind of strategy that I can formulate. Once again, there's no magic market. This is going to be upfront with you. There's New York Stock Exchange, S&P 500, NASDAQ. But now, with those elements in my possession, and I know, now I can laser in on a specific strategy that can contour to the needs of the actual client. So it minimizes chances of failure on the actual plan. And ultimately speaking, makes clients are happy, I'm happy.
Awesome.
Now, when we come to the point of people in our community, we spend a lot of dollars in this society. Like our spending power is great.
Correct.
and I think we don't really understand that we control a lot of the market.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
You know, when it comes to even our personal finances, we're into some quick turnarounds.
Yes.
We don't look at the long term,
Correct.
and that is part of the problem. I think where a lot of people might say, I don't really do the stock market. I don't really do life insurance because it takes too long to get your money out. But they would rather do like a what do you call it, like a cash plus money market,
Yeah,
money
old
market. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
they know when that money is coming out.
Right.
And
Or-
honestly,
Or a lot of people are using crypto derivatives, like they get
Exactly.
involved in multi-level marketing crypto products that sometimes can be very risky.
Yes.
So
A
yes,
lot of times.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Correct.
yes, yes.
So I think even forming a workshop, there's certain people I'm just gonna just cold call and then just say, listen, you need to be a part of this because just for the space that you're in, I mean it makes sense.
And
Right.
it's something that's needed.
Amen.
Definitely
Very
needed,
necessary.
Yeah.
And not only that, we have a lot of independent nurses, doctors
Yes.
that work independently that
Yes.
get a 1099 and don't have that backing
Correct.
to support them.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
if something happens in 5 years
Correct.
and you didn't save enough,
No, but we look at Jamaica right now. This storm,
Very
Melissa.
good.
Yep.
There's a lot
Yes.
of people that lost everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yes.
They saved their money under the mattress,
Yes.
A mattress fly away with
and the
them.
mattress
Yeah.
gone with Melissa.
With the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
yeah, and there's
Correct.
no way to recoup it.
You can't recoup that. So looking at it now, if they had structure now,
Yes.
it's a big blow still, but it's not one that you would say, my life done.
Correct.
You can't restart.
You can't restart
Yeah.
at 70 years old or 65 years old.
Yeah.
To do a start over at that point, it almost seems impossible.
Understood.
You know what I mean?
It's important that those of us who read our Bible understand the Book of Solomon. And I don't remember the verse. I know Fern will tell me later on. It talk about having diversification,
Yeah.
Yes.
and again the importance of it, and the fact that what it does is that it truly gives you freedom
Yeah.
and the ability to weather whatever comes.
Yeah.
And again, divine wisdom like that, of course, come through God, Jesus Christ, and our Holy
Yeah.
Spirit. But most importantly, when we surround ourselves with the individuals that are going to help us to achieve our goals, because there's a saying that goes, show me your friends and I tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
These people you're going to surround yourself with, like, for example, Mr. Owens, not that he needs any friends, but you, the individual that have reckoned or come to a reckoning that, okay, this is important and I want to pursue this, and I've now got Mr. Owens' information. You're going to seek a professional relationship with him so that when he speaks to you holistically, you can feel comfortable in your transparency and be about getting what you need to get done.
Correct.
Because as Fern had pointed out to me that I'm down with it. Life be lifing.
No, life be life in. When we talk about
Yeah,
certain,
seriously, it does.
yeah, but when we talk about certain things that happen without warning,
Correct.
you're talking about strokes, heart attacks, medical issues.
Yes.
My family personally, I went through some things like that. But if they didn't have certain things in place,
Yes.
Right.
It would have been an uphill
Right.
battle.
it's more than uphill.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
driving on the road.
Yeah.
Amen.
Accidents.
Amen.
Yeah.
Anything
Accidents.
can happen.
But medical bills and medical strains is probably one of the most thing for bankruptcy.
Yes.
Or anything like that.
Mhm.
Divorce. Let's not forget divorce.
Yeah, hey,
Hey, let's not talk
hey.
about the big.
Hey.
The big D.
No, we're not saying that.
No.
I tried to catch it before everybody. What?
I'm not in the room.
See him there? I see him there.
Life be life.
Life be lifing.
Truly laughing.
But these things happen without warning.
Right.
Yes.
You know, at least Melissa gave you a little warning
Yes.
so you can prepare.
Yes.
But when these things happen, it happens, and you have to prepare.
But sometimes, no matter how you prepare, you're just not ready. No matter
You will
how
never
you
be ready.
prepare.
Yeah.
You'll never be ready.
Because there are certain things that curveballs just throw a curveball into it, and you're just not aware. So, I mean, this is one of the good things that we need to follow up on. But educating people is the key.
Yeah,
Because
man.
a lot of people are not aware,
Yes.
and they don't know how to go about it.
Yes.
Correct.
And some of them are afraid because they don't want to go into something and just immediately lose because of things. You know, we have had other kind of people out there that
Right.
scam people and whatever.
Mhm.
So they have to be sure of
Yeah.
who they're dealing with, have to be trustworthy people.
The right people, yeah.
So, you know, that's a big thing.
Okay,
But
so-
education comes first.
So, Mr. Rodney and Mr. Robert V.
Life is life.
I want to challenge you guys because the thing is right now, sometimes we just have to do things. If there's a plan that you can put together, so we're gonna put a name on it and say, listen, this is for people just getting started, so we can bring in the musicians and so we can bring in the artists them with on a certain plan to say, I want to introduce this plan to you guys. It doesn't take much to start, but you just need to start.
Correct.
I have the name. Visions Financial Network.
Jesus.
What?
That just came from the hip, you know. Just shoot from the hip.
Hold on. Say it again.
Say it
From the
again.
top.
Say it again.
Speak
Say
into
it
the
again.
We're going
microphone.
to do the Visions Financial Network event.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a workshop
Yes.
that is here to
Empowering.
empower.
And educate people coming in
Yeah.
from ground level. You come in and you get a part, go up, get involved and be a part of
And
it.
we're going to introduce the V starter pack.
V starter pack. Hey!
Hey, I like it. I like it a lot.
This is it.
So
What?
now we're gonna wait on you guys to come up with a date and your
Let's do it.
program. Put your programs together. Come
Absolutely.
up with a date. I want a specialized program for this event.
Rising to the challenge.
Yes,
The V
absolutely.
pack.
V-pack.
Absolutely.
Come on. Because,
Part one.
Part one.
Because honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, I think this is something that's needed.
It's needed,
like
yeah.
so needed right now in the music world,
Yes.
or in the
It's just
anybody that
Yeah, anybody
it's just
that's not
needed.
on
anybody.
it.
Because you have people that own restaurants, own supermarkets, or
Exactly.
whatever, and they don't have these things in place
Yes.
to support them.
Right.
We need it for the community. So this is going to be a community effort.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. I'm game for that.
But
Life
of
is
course,
lifing.
Marlon is the musician. He fights for those people.
He'll be
He's
the
the face.
He'll be the case study.
Yes.
Case study. He'll be the case study.
You know, I like how this man mind works.
Yeah. But you know, him need education to on it. So
All right, I like your mind too.
I'm still learning.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I mean, education is key. We're gonna have this event where we can educate people and get them started.
Okay.
So it's really just addressing the elephant in the room. Abby.
What? There's an intervention.
This is an intervention.
Oh no.
This is an
But you know
intervention.
what? If you how them calling out everybody else, I think they both need it. So
We'll be there. We'll be in the front seat. We'll be in the front seat.
listen, and they both wear glasses, so they need to be up front.
Don't worry, I'll bring all my susu money and come.
No, but that is a real thing, you know.
Yo,
Because
no,
so
honestly,
many people
yes.
here, you know, one of the worst things is if you don't get paid in your susu from the early part, you know, you're in the, if you
Dog,
don't want
yeah.
to get it,
And
you're
right
not
now,
getting paid,
right
it
now in
takes
Jamaica,
forever.
all the susus are on pause.
Yes.
So the last person that took out the susu, them
yes.
good.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, you know, you're depending on other people.
Yes.
Right.
So it's better if you had a professional way to do it, because this make more sense.
Amen to that sister.
And you more in control when you manage it.
Yeah.
And then
Yourself.
giving it to somebody and
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The most money I've saved when I was younger was when I used to can give it to my parents. My father, once he going off him, man, it's almost like Fort Knox. You do not get that back until it reach a certain goal.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Say, Pops, we need some of that money there. And I said,
Right.
why I can't hear you, you know? You understand? But it almost have to be the same concept as far as, you take your money and grow it.
Yeah.
Right.
I had the same conversation with my business partner just this morning, pulling into this parking lot.
Wow.
Because it doesn't really matter at what stage you are. The most you can do is, like you say, start.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
And
yes.
just be consistent at being consistent in that moment,
Absolutely.
right? Keep yourself humble enough to learn and
Right.
continue to learn.
Correct.
Be prepared to pivot. Right?
Absolutely.
Always
The word.
trying
That word.
Priority.
The word of the
yes.
day.
And give yourself choices, right?
Absolutely.
And just stay disciplined in knowing that everything that comes in, you give to God, you give to yourself,
Yes.
and then everybody else.
Everybody else.
Right?
All right, we're gonna take a short break and come back in a minute.
Yes.
With more questions from Fern.
Pull it more.
Final questions.
Pull it more.
And we're back here on the Visions Morning Show. And let me tell you, the conversation don't stop. Even
Don't stop.
during the breaks, even during the commercials, it really does not
Life
stop.
is life.
Life is life.
Life done life, Abby.
All right, so gentlemen, the next question I'm gonna put to you guys. With Jamaica right now,
Yes.
on the rebuild, where do you see that market in Jamaica going now? As far as because
Very happy you asked that question.
yes, man,
And I'm
because-
actually going to
Go
have
ahead, man.
Robert V. Owens address what we were talking about 2 days ago.
Correct.
The non-Jamaican.
Half breed. I like that. All right. That's 3/4.
All right, we're gonna call you a Jamaican.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
All right,
There
so
we
we just posed the question.
Tell us in a
No,
minute.
it's all right.
There's no Jamaican here.
He's a guest in our house. All right? So we just asked about the direction of Jamaica now, where Melissa has done damage.
Right.
People are rebuilding.
Right.
Business is lost.
Correct.
So now the government's going to play a part.
Yep.
People internationally are playing a part.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So where do we see the core financial structure now with Jamaica? What direction do you see Jamaica heading into?
Well, I'm going to put this in a 2-part
Right.
aspect, and I hope the second part you can fill in.
Of course.
The first part is whenever there's a natural disaster, land becomes the most valuable or most attractive is
Boom.
when that
There you go.
land is nice and bare.
Thank you, sir.
So now it caught the eyes, not just, let's say South Florida, U.S.,
Right.
but also globally.
Yes.
Because it's an opportunity, has not a lot of resources, untapped resources.
Right.
So what led us to do something with my team, we were just trying to see what would be the investment opportunities in Jamaica. So my team came up with a very interesting synopsis of what's going on. So, and like I said again, I mentioned this information for educational purposes, not for investment purposes. Okay. So what they discovered that in an area called, I don't know if you guys are familiar with St. Elizabeth,
Yes. Yes.
there's a river that runs called Black River.
Black River education.
And
Go ahead.
The non-Jamaican is asking if we, the Jamaicans, are aware have St. Elizabeth and Black River.
There's a lot of Jamaicans out there who have never been to Black River.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Hold on. And Mr. Rutty is trying to save him
For the general audience.
For the general audience. So I'm going to leave that alone. I think I might leave the room for a moment.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, she's going by Black River.
All right, so as you were saying,
So we've noticed that there's a river that runs there called Black River. And there's been a large concentration of a particular item called silicon sand. Now, doesn't sound like a lot. Doesn't sound big. However, for the resale side of it, it is enormous. Silicon sand is used to develop something called a particular type of glass. And you probably don't see this like in an everyday aspect, but it's used into, you got to be good on that one. It's used for what you call quantum computers, as in microchips. Now, if you guys know anything about the quantum computers, you understand that this is the next gen in computers.
Right.
So,
wait a minute. So,
and there
silicon sand.
Yes.
Silicon sand. Absolutely.
Been in Jamaica for years. Been mined for years.
Wow.
But the hurricane has brought even more to the surface.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So to speak.
And oh wow! And then we discovered that there's a lot of joint ventures that are coming together. Let me phrase it better: privately owned joint ventures are coming together to abstract this sand so that they can turn around and use it for other purposes. So my team and I were just looking at what's there. Is there even an investment opportunity for maybe on anyone else? A lot of these opportunities are closed doors. So it's out of the managers that's running these actual opportunities, joint ventures, to invite you into it, but you cannot just volunteer and go in, and it's not public.
Okay.
So these are primarily for the big players.
Oh, wow.
That are out there.
Wow.
Right?
So that this means, with big players, you have little players.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Naturally.
Yes.
Right? Little players are the people that own the land now.
Yes.
People that own portions of the land of that's part of that's
rich in these things.
That's rich in these minerals.
Yes.
Right? So
And this is just one of several.
This is just one of several, right? So the key is really not to sell.
or
lease.
If you're gonna sell or lease, make it worth your while.
Yes.
Like Robert and I were discussing earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to depict this as the perfect scenario, but a scenario nevertheless that I thought about. If it is that you are a farmer in Jamaica and you own anywhere from 5 to 30 acres, let's say, for example, within this area, and here it is, you have suffered a huge amount of loss, and a private equity fund approaches you and says, okay, you know what, for your 30 acres and the mule that you have left back, I will give you $800,000 US. Well, I'm not gonna ask you what you think that person's gonna think. I'm gonna ask you, if that person came to you and asked you what they should do, what would you tell them at that point? Here it is now, they have nothing. There was no insurance on the home that they're doing. The livestock that they had, and probably had about 30 cow, them dead. 15 goat,
gone.
Only 3 leaf. All of the cash crops that he was growing is destroyed, right? And there is no... Yeah. So what would, if he came to you, your relative, and said, a person came and approached me and offered me $800,000 for my 30 acres, what would you tell him?
I'll have to get right back to him, because here I know there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason.
But again, one of the issues that we're going to face with this now is educating the people.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm destitute and I'm sitting on the land and I can get better myself with 800,000. I'm not thinking about what is going on. I'm just thinking that old piece of land that is at this point that means nothing to me.
Or
I'm gonna probably take it and run.
all you see is this devastation still. All you've been living in now for the past 2 weeks,
there
1
are so
month
many
is
people
the
that are
devastation.
homeless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they've lost every single thing,
Yes.
even including family members.
Yes.
Absolutely.
At this
Yes.
point, you're not gonna think logically.
Yes.
You're not gonna think that. Hold on, why them offer me that? Maybe something behind it.
Right.
Maybe it's
They're
worth
not
3
gonna-
times as much.
Correct, and they're not gonna ask you. They're not gonna stop to think about the impact.
Correct.
Because, they've had ads out there that are telling you, do not sell your land at this point in Jamaica, right? And I get it. But you have to think about the people, what they're going through. And this is the time, that's what vultures do. They come at you at your lowest,
Correct.
so that they can get the best of you.
Let's see,
Correct.
following Robert V's articulation and refer to them as vultures versus John Crow.
Jungle.
Look, I didn't have to put on my foreign language for the American in the room. Okay? The American that is educating me on St. Elizabeth and Black River. Okay? And
On the banks,
however,
of the river.
my family is from there.
Oh.
So yes, I'm well versed.
Okay, I got
She
you.
has
I got
she has
you.
dipped her feet many times in that river.
Abby, you're still 2'3", and I will throw you out.
Abby, do I dare say she was baptized?
She was baptized in the rivers of.
No, but going back to that question, it's really an education thing. It's really just being knowing the facts of what, because someone come to offer you certain things that is, if I have a car, put it that way, I have a car, and someone stopped me and said, listen, I will give you $300,000 for this car. I was asked why.
Yes.
In the back of my mind, that bell going off, like saying, all right, let me look into the serial number
Yes.
and see what is it. If it's the one car that
Yes.
Michael Jackson drive or whatever,
Yes,
that's why
yes.
I want to buy it,
Yeah.
whatever the case is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But there's a reason behind
Correct.
behind everything. That movie, the Hillbillies. What that call it?
Beverly Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Correct.
Black oil. You understand?
Yep.
It's the same concept.
Yes.
Yep.
It's the same concept.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think people in Jamaica right now are very, they're looking into certain things, because there's, even on this program now, we just talked about it. Everybody's talking about it. So it's in circulation now. Now I learned something today
Yes.
with Robert V.
Yes.
Silicone sand.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. And there's
Yes.
an abundance of it.
Yeah, people don't know the value that
I
the
had
land has.
no
But if you're
idea.
not educated, we wouldn't know the value, because what you're doing, educating people.
Yes.
The masses down there don't know it.
Correct. Correct.
So
Or in that
you're
area,
in that
quite a
area,
few
right?
may know it, but they may not really and truly know the intrinsic value
Right.
Correct.
that it
And
carries.
even in St. Thomas,
Yes.
they have a special ore that's
Yes.
down there that's only, they could find it there only.
Yes.
Right.
And it's something that people are trying to buy out.
Yes.
Right.
And again, people are selling land and don't understand the value
Right.
or what they have.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And some of them already sold their land,
Yeah.
and they could have been multimillionaires,
Yes.
but they don't understand what they have, the value of what they have, because they're not being taught.
Correct.
Yes.
The vultures are just going,
Especially
and
some of
just
these junkers,
feeding on them.
if they come to you with a bag of
Vultures.
cash,
Vultures.
junkers, they come to you with a bag of cash.
Absolutely.
It's more cash than they've seen.
No, but I think what Melissa has done is really clear the land.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's why it's a digital
Yes.
city.
Clear the land. And just like you said now, it's opened the eyes of the international market,
Correct.
Yes.
right? So just expand on some of the what you might think as some of the gems that's possibly.
And how we can educate our people.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we have to understand what is rights, okay, and not just rights for freedom. There's other kind of rights, like the term that we call surface rights. That's what pretty much, I believe, which has been mentioned and promoted over there, was look what my land can produce. But what's not being mentioned is something called subsurface rights,
Yes.
which is the minerals
Under
that's
the land.
that's below. But then here's another rights that people don't really pay attention to, is something called air rights. You can have 3 types of rights and owned by 3 different players, and have 3 different types of opportunities because of that. So understanding your type of equity that you have is very important. Number 2, right now, after a situation like what just happened, it's very important that you get a proper assessment, like an appraisal. But not every appraisals are going to be accurate, because what happened is, what can they base it off of? So you have to make sure that that assessment that's going on, that you got to understand what's there, and not just the surface rights, but the subsurface rights there as well.
True.
And then last but and don't forget the air rights. And then last but least, once we start talking about that, a lot of stuff there, I believe, is what build a village is not just the village itself, but the people. Unity is one of the biggest things there. This is where people that have supports the have-nots and create opportunities. So bringing good business ventures or giving good supports and having it recirculate through that specific areas, and giving others an opportunity to not give out, but let them earn, but keep it within a specific area, gives an opportunity for 1, equity, and 2, the opportunity to control the direction of where that particular area is going. Now, why do I say all that's so important? Because first and foremost, if you don't do it, someone else will.
Well, they're already.
They're doing it.
And ultimately speaking, I don't have to go into so much details how many other people and other individuals or groups of individuals or nationalities, and I'm just going to stop it right there, that sees the opportunity as well.
True.
The swoop in.
True.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. To kind of again piggyback on Robert, I'm going to start off with this. It says Proverbs 3 verse 13. I'll just paraphrase. In all you're seeking, seek knowledge, and in all you're gaining, gain wisdom.
True.
All right, because when you put the 2 of them together, it will equal success. Knowledge is the know-how, wisdom is the know-when. It's very important that we do pass on this information. We do continue to edify ourselves, and it's very important that all of us, those who are receiving and those who are giving, remain humble, so we can receive the knowledge and the wisdom.
True.
You know what I mean? So to put it in our Jamaican colloquialism somewhat, what Robert is saying is that when he says appraisal, in Jamaica we say you get a valuation.
Valuation.
Yes.
You get a valuation. But along with your valuation, you also want to do an ecological study on your property and get the official report. Now, these things cost money. So, sometimes you can't even say this to young people, look at you and say, well, boy.
It's gonna cost some money.
And I understand that. And I definitely empathize with it.
But
Nevertheless,
but
it's
that's
important.
but some companies will actually probably give you a deal to do that for free,
Thank you.
and then want to take a percentage of whatever.
Thank you.
Okay, just
Thank you.
There's opportunities everywhere.
Absolutely.
You can basically work out something with anybody.
Yes.
You can work out deals.
Yes.
Just make sure it's in your best interest.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So, powerful stuff.
Absolutely.
It's powerful
Absolutely.
stuff.
And I like the way how you mention it. Opportunities are everywhere. But, the thing is, there's a lot of people that have great ideas, but once again, they just don't know where to start and how to execute it. So this is where, once again, I say working together as a team or as a group, and sharing these good ideas. And I know sometimes that could be a dangerous thing because some people could run off with the idea. But right now, this is for a situation that has a greater good. This is beyond the actual individual or that group. You're serving a large number of individuals that needs the help. So ultimately speaking, sharing the ideas and providing the opportunities there, I think Jamaica can be a phenomenal place, and that the people can benefit from.
You know, you keep pointing on the mic. So one of the things that we need to do actually is get this out in Jamaica.
Correct.
So we have a partner company that we work well with, and we should set up something with you guys
Absolutely.
and see how best we can disseminate that information that's
Okay.
needed.
Okay.
And are we still holding you to that network, the Visions Financial Network? We're still holding you to it.
Yes.
I'm waiting on the date.
With
Yeah.
I'm
the,
waiting
with the
on
V starter
everything.
package.
Yes.
The V starter package, there you go. Make sure you get that part in there.
We need this to be a continuous
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
conversation,
Yes.
at least once a month, to educate people so
Yes.
that they are aware. They
Absolutely.
know how to find you. They know how to get this going, because I think that's something that I personally need also, you know, to get some financial things situated.
Absolutely.
I can't speak for these gentlemen, but I'm just saying.
But you know, the thing is, being honest, sometimes we have to lead by example,
Amen.
and that's a part of our community.
Yes.
Even if I was to say, even with the Vision members, or myself, Abby, people in our circle right now, we create these models and say, listen, start with this.
And
So
let's
that's
see,
the
let's
V
see how it
starter
goes.
pack.
Yeah.
Start with the starter pack, and then let's go
You
from
know,
there.
but it's
You know
good
what I mean?
to have a basis to start
Yes.
from,
Yes.
and bring in people, even if it might be a small plan,
Yes.
but it's to get them also used to paying into a plan regularly,
Yes.
Right.
getting them used to building a little bit of equity in their life.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then at some point, you're going to have the realization that, geez, imagine if I'd added X to it, I could have been
Exactly.
at this level. So, I mean, it's something that's needed. And we all
Yes.
need to be educated more on it, because
Yes.
I'm going to ask you more questions
Oh,
off air.
Yes.
But
yes.
I
I
mean,
just want to say, right?
Yeah,
You get that one. You get that one for free.
yeah, what you say was poignant. You know, I think that says it takes 8 weeks to form a habit, and sometimes 8 years to break it.
yeah.
So one should concentrate on forming good habits,
And that would be a
Right.
good start.
and that would be a good start.
Yes.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I mean, it might not impact everybody as much, but it would be good to get you into that rhythm of it. And then once you're there and you realize, you know, maybe you start off with $100, whatever it is, and you realize you make this much.
Right.
Then you say, Jano, if I had put in 150, I would have been that much.
Exactly.
So, and then, you know, it gives you that drive to want to do more, do better,
Yes.
and
Yep.
continue. So,
Yes.
Yeah, man, we'll get away from the partner business, yeah. the partner show now cut it, because if you're the last, if you're the last one to cash out,
Gotcha.
everybody run Ghana, Paris,
Problems.
and
Gotcha.
this already. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So we have to really change the mindset.
The mindset, yeah.
The
Absolutely.
mindset definitely have to be a upgrade.
and with that
Absolutely.
partner, you're not getting no interest. You're just sitting there until you're just saving money with somebody until you get your draw.
Right.
Which is,
Absolutely.
to me, is not beneficial. It is in some respect, but not completely beneficial.
Gotcha.
Because with these other programs, you're getting interest.
Yes.
You can see the
Right.
direction. You can move money around. You can figure out
Yes.
where you want to be at X time.
Yes.
And you gain interest on it. And it's
Yes.
growing your wealth.
And,
you-
and
you
I
in
would
control,
say,
yeah.
yes. And I would say to individuals who can afford to, you fill the primary boxes first. And then if you still have something left over, all right, then you need to a partner.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Diversification is always key. You want to have multiple
Streams
sources
of
of
Right.
income.
income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to piggyback on that. That's a real good explanation. In our world, we call that savings versus investing. And what you're doing there, yeah, it's cool to have your savings for emergencies. And there's usually little windows between it. You should have about maybe up to 3 months worth of basic income that you bring in. And then anything after that, then you start talking about the investing and concept. So pretty much what you're saying is completely to the point of what we teach on Financial 101.
Okay.
Wow, this is great. Great information.
Great.
Oh my gosh. I think this show should just definitely go viral.
Absolutely.
It's
The V starter
really-
pack.
The V starter pack.
It's really.
You're gonna have to have a logo for that. These that
But I tell you what, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with these gentlemen. All right?
Perfect.
Oh God, me island cry, but we still rise, Jamaica strong.
And we are back in the Visions Morning Show.
We're back.
And like I said, the conversation never stops. Even during the commercial breaks. You know what I mean? Oh, man. It's like time just flies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But one of the things I want to do is stem from our conversation just now is big up Food for the Poor
Amen.
that we
Yes.
have partnered with.
Yes.
And people, please support them 1,000%.
Yes.
This Saturday we'll be at Shirley Bronco Park between 1 to 8, accepting donations. Anyway, Abby.
1 to 7.
It's not. It's 1 to 8. Read the flyer, Abby. Thank you. At Shirley Bronco Park. We will be there collecting donations. Please come out, drop off your donations. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big. Food for the Poor will be housing it and shipping it directly to Jamaica to get it disseminated to everyone.
Okay. And let's talk about the 22nd also, since we're on the plugs. All right.
We have in West Palm Beach, we'll have Gramps Morgan performing live.
Oh.
No Water in My Whiskey fall tour.
What?
Yeah, and Marlon I started the No Water in My Whiskey.
he like his whiskey needs.
And this is going to be November 22nd at 8 p.m. And the party stops when it stops.
Yeah. So
All right.
You have to be there.
And it's at the Banyan Live.
Okay.
West Palm Beach. You have to be
It's
there.
Yes.
8199 Southern Boulevard in West Palm Beach.
And it's also a relief, I've heard also.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
okay.
And if you go to Caribtix, you can donate through Caribtix and you can buy your tickets there also. The Visions Band will be there along with some friends. There is more information coming as we go along, but Cramps and Jamari Morgan and Priel Morgan will be performing.
Wow.
Sounds
Morgan
almost like you're
Heritage.
getting the Morgan Heritage.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a
Version
star-
2.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
it's a
Yes.
star-studded event,
Yeah.
and we have some more friends that are gonna be there, some more guests. So
Wow.
it's gonna be something to look forward to.
Wow.
Yeah. So this one now, Mr. V, you can be Jamaican on this
There
one.
you go. There you go. Give me an opportunity to dig down to my roots. I get it. All right. All right.
You need to stick to the beat part.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But I want to tell you, man, this has been such a enlightenment on this show because it's just to talk about the finances and actually if we set a plan in motion right now.
Yes.
I think it's very important.
Yeah.
We make jokes and stuff like that, but we are doers and we like people that get things done, and you guys definitely are. We can see, You guys come in here with a jacket, and I tell myself I'm gonna make sure I have on my jacket.
Everybody sharp.
Everybody,
Nice.
it's all right. It's all right.
You know what? I'm tired of this, Marlon. They're showing me up because I have an Adidas jacket on, right? I'm not
Sponsor.
suited out to let the
Sponsor.
gentleman in the room.
Hey.
I know Abby's not a sponsorship.
I have my Black River jacket.
You know what? Message received. Okay?
So the Black River jacket is here.
Oh my gosh.
It's nice. It's nice. But like I said, these guys are they're in the field. They're at the top of their field right now where it comes to finance. Very important for the South Florida and listeners right now just to take heed of the messages. Because we definitely have to step up our finance game on all levels.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Even if you have it already,
Yes.
it needs to be organized.
Yes.
And if you don't have it, we need to go get it.
Absolutely.
The
We need to
starter
go
pack.
get it. The starter pack have to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
And also spread the word in Jamaica about the importance of
Holding
edifying
on.
yourself before you sell or
Correct.
Hold on to your land, not sell nothing.
Hey.
Exactly.
Bottom line. But education is key, and we appreciate you guys for coming in and educating us as well as our listeners. And we look forward to another round of this. I'm not gonna call any numbers. Another round.
Twice.
Because it's really needed. It's really needed in our community more than you think. Everybody needs to be educated on this.
And always remember, if you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Let the nuggets,
Bye,
nuggets
Abby.
some drop.
Bye, Abby.
Oh my gosh.
Back to Black River I go.
Love it.
No, man,
Love it.
we definitely need to uplift and learn anytime, because I said even in doing these shows, and I learn every time. I'm not gonna ever say, boy, I know it all. I'm learning as I go. You know what I mean?
Understood.
And when we have people that do this for a living as professionals,
Right.
this is where you kind of, you don't talk so much. You just kind of just take it in now, and
Right.
and then you soak in the information, and this is where we all need to be.
Absolutely.
So we
Understood.
definitely have to create
A network.
a network, of
Yes.
of learning.
Yes.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Definitely, I can definitely say that we're gonna team up this thing and make it happen.
Amen. Yeah.
Musicians, people
that.
that's just needing some help right now.
Restaurateurs.
Yes. Yeah, man. Say it loud. Rodney.
Places that make excellent oxtail.
Excellent.
With the gravy. With the
In that reference, I wanted to big up Jamaica House
Hey.
and our staff. Big up
Hey.
to Chantel and Shania and Michael and everybody that's there. Also, big up to Coconuts Fusion Cafe.
Right.
They have excellent food and it's cooked to order. So big up to Coconuts. Oh, big up Father Mogul. Big up to Father Mogul and Dasha and Jigga and the team.
Yes.
And big up to the INI radio team. We love you. And we're looking forward to everybody coming out this weekend and supporting the Melissa Drive, the Hurricane Drive, to give back to Jamaica.
Miramar.
So we'll be in Miramar at the Shirley Bronco Park.
This Saturday.
And we look forward to you coming out because we'll be having the live band there. And we'll be having a few entertainers out there singing and performing. So we look forward to that.
Like that.
And big up to Commissioner Maxwell Chambers,
Oh,
who
yes.
is also supporting us on this venture. It's a joint venture with Food for the Poor, Commissioner Maxwell, and CG. Right. Council General of Jamaica, Mr. R. Oliver Mayer. Big up to him and all the things that he's been doing.
Yes.
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 The Miramar staff and also the consulate.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they're big support in everything that we do.
Yes.
Yes. Also, Miramar will be having a Thanksgiving.
Coconuts Fusion.
Oh, it's Coconuts Fusion. I say Miramar. I say may I mess some on it.
Special
so-
guest.
Yeah, all are invited for a free Thanksgiving meal on Thursday, November. Listen, I have on my glasses.
Thanksgiving.
Thursday, November 22nd,
27th.
27th. I don't know married. From 1 to 4, come early. Special guest would be Mayor of the City of Miramar, Mayor Messam. So, and it's going to be at Coconuts Fusion Cafe, and our radio will be also there. So I guess providing for the community, give thanks. Okay, so
Very nice.
it's November 27th between 1 to 4.
Very, very nice.
And as usual, we will be at Blue Martini each and every Sunday.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's right. Big shout out to Marvin Benz. He's listening right now.
Big
man,
artist.
big shout. He's in Atlanta, so you know. I have to give him a big shout out.
course.
And I have to get him on the program.
Yes.
And get his music.
Definitely.
Definitely a
Invitation.
cue. Yeah, man. Definitely.
And people want you to listen to iniradio.com.
There
You
you
need
go.
to tune in to iniradio.com. It's 102.3 Miami-Dade and Broward, 105.3 Vero Beach and Port St. Lucie, 99.7 in Orlando.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, man. You guys are like natural in this radio thing, no. This space.
Season.
I like it, you know. I'm going to go update my CV.
He gonna add. I'm part of the VPAC now.
Yes, sir.
VPAC specialist, co-host, radio program,
Right.
Vision's morning show.
There you
Yeah,
go,
man, I
man.
feel privileged to be here
No.
and to be a part of this program in particular, because I truly believe in what you guys are doing. I love the synergy that we have.
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of text messages saying the same, using the same word, you know.
Nice.
Okay,
And,
nice.
And I love the fact that we're not just edifying, but we're here to uplift, and we are here to serve
Yeah.
And educate.
and
Definitely.
educate. Yes.
Because we have a large, the community here we have a very big community, Caribbean people.
Yes.
Not just, even going outside of the Caribbean right now. There are a lot of people that identify with us.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I think, it's a must.
It's a
We
necessity,
have
yeah.
definitely have a service to do here at
Yes.
I&I.
To whom much is given,
Yes.
much is expected.
Expected
That's true.
all the time. Yes.
Well said.
I'm bigging up to Ginger.
Spice.
Ginger Spice, who is listening.
Uh-huh.
Big up to Ginger. I hear everything that you're saying. Big up to Pete and Julie.
Yes.
All right, and the rest of our listeners. Big up.
Big up the listeners. Big up to Viviana, Augustine,
Yes, who should have been here?
my partner.
Next time.
Next
Who
time.
will be here
Next
next
time,
week?
Yes.
That's right.
Big up to all my new listeners that have now joined the Vision Morning.
There you go. There you go.
And we'll continue.
Actually, we want to shout out to the Lace Up.
Hey.
Lace Up
Foundation.
Foundation that was
Yes,
here this
correct.
morning.
Yes.
So DeAndre and Dr. Christine Fowler Davis, they were in studio this morning. So Lace Up Foundation, they were here, and man, they put it out there,
Did their
man.
thing, man.
Yeah.
Very
They
proud of
came
that.
on and
We,
they did
we
their
appreciate that.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show there's a lot of people that's doing very good in this community, and sometimes we just need they just need to have that vehicle,
Right.
that platform to say this is what we're doing. And he was so proud, and I'm so proud of him, to just do it. And as a young man,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
But yeah, as a young
excited
man,
to do what
yes,
he's doing,
to
and
do what
that's
he's
good.
doing, and it's
Yes.
so awesome.
Yes.
So
yes,
awesome.
Yes.
So again, another big shout out to Lace Up Foundation, which they're doing their parts of giving back to Jamaica right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and trust me, it's gonna be ongoing promotion for us here at I&I. So congratulations and
Yes,
continue.
congratulations.
Continue.
Congratulations.
Come on, round of
So
applause.
all
Like
the people that are doing
Yeah.
events for Jamaica right
Food
now,
for the
big up.
poor.
And big up to
Special.
Food for the Poor all the time.
Yes.
Yes.
Well said. Well said.
So we do it on a local level. We do it at an international level. So remember on the 22nd, Gramps Morgan, I think, because he made such a touching video about his coming into town. He hasn't been in West Palm Beach for a long time. So now he's coming through and with his family, and it's gonna be
A
trust
treat.
me, a
Wow.
real treat
Yeah.
for South Florida.
Wow.
You know. And he's star-studded, so he's gonna definitely come with some people in mind to bless this tour and that stage. So that's on the 22nd. So we will definitely have the information on our website here at I&I. So if you want to just tap in and go far from there. So one more time, we're gonna introduce. Tell people how to find you again, Mr.
Oh.
Robert V. Well, big voice, big voice,
That
big
voice
voice.
there. Yes. Once again, my name is Robert V. Owens. You can find me on Instagram at robertv.owens. You can find me on Facebook at Robert V. Owens. And last but least, you can go on the web. You can go to www.robertvowens.com, where I can go a little bit more in depth in explaining tax strategies and as well as investing and wealth strategies as well.
Very nice.
All right.
Very,
All right.
Rodney, your turn again. One more time. One more time. You don't get away.
So, Rodney Charles Rutty here from Ravline Corp.
There you go.
And we do insurance, credit restoration, and credit establishment. We do real estate, and we do business development and business funding. We counsel. We like to take that holistic approach.
Yes.
And like I said earlier, we consider ourselves to be subject matter experts. And what we do as good subject matter experts is to align ourselves with partners that specialize in certain areas. So, for example, we partner with Mr. Owens here and his firm to bring in quick succession for any client, whether it be a personal individual or a company, some form of wealth strategy that encompasses revenue growth and revenue retention.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go. Fern?
You know, they seem to just love putting me in a spot today.
All right.
And I don't really have a problem with it. But all I'm going to say, big up to Graham Smorgan. See you November
Yay.
22nd.
Yes,
There you
yes,
go.
yes.
We appreciate you guys educating us and coming into the radio today.
Thank you.
And
for having
again,
us.
that's something that we have to continually do.
Yep.
Yes,
Well,
we will.
Because
We will.
we need the continuous education and knowledge that you guys are putting out there.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Big up for all the people helping again in Jamaica, all the sacrifices that you're making. But one of the things that we could do for ourselves to help in situations like this is the financial portion of it. Because if we were set a certain way, then the help could be bigger
Absolutely.
and
Well
more
said.
immediate.
Well
So
said.
those are things that we need to consider. Devastation, you never know what may happen. So putting yourself in a good financial situation is always the best thing for
Yes.
support.
Absolutely.
And building up your asset base is
Yes.
something that is well needed, especially in our community.
Yes.
And for the people who don't know and that need it, and that mattress money will blow away in a storm.
Right.
So putting it somewhere where you can access it, you can monitor it, and you can handle it is a better way
Yes.
to deal with things. So, I mean, Hurricane Melissa has opened up our eyes in so many ways, not just the devastation, but the things that we could have done for ourselves to have a better impact.
Yes.
So, going forward, on Saturday, we'll be there to collect at Shirley Bronco Park in Miramar all the stuff that you want to donate to the cause. We're looking for tarps, nails, plywood, whatever you want, food, whatever you can afford. Please, nothing will be rejected. Everything is needed at this point in Jamaica because it's in a devastation. The people are out of every single item. They don't even have proper water or anything. So that's something that we need.
Yes.
Shout out to the Burger Man from Edge FM.
Yes.
He's just actually texting me right now. He's right now boots on the ground with Edge FM, and he's definitely the people person. He's gonna be the one interviewing the mamas and papas right now.
Wow.
So he's definitely got boots on the ground. He's just shared some videos with me, and the efforts are still continuing.
Yes.
He's definitely being a voice for a lot of the people right now. In any way, if they're angry, if they're
Happy.
happy,
They're okay.
he's the one that's making sure that they have their voice. through radio.
Understood.
Through radio. And we will continue the same thing here in South Florida.
This is going to be a
yeah.
long
Recovery. A
recovery
long
process.
road to recovery.
This is not, I'm glad that people are doing it now, but I hope they keep
on
donating
Yes.
for the long haul, because this is going to be years of rebuilding.
Yes.
This is not going to be something that's immediate.
Yes.
So again, we're going to need to continue this effort all the way through. We can't start now and stop in a week because we think we have accomplished one part of the goal, because this is rebuilding a whole nation.
Yes. Yes.
Jamaica have how much million people? We have to we have to rebuild.
Yes.
And there are places that are not affected, but they're affected somehow, because you might live in Kings, but you have family in Senti or family in Westmoreland, and you still have to help them and try to help them rebuild. So it's impacting the whole entire country. People look at it as just half of the country is impacted. No, the entire country is impacted, because there are people, you move from one place to the other, you're living in other places, it's impacted.
The thing is, St. Elizabeth and those areas, Black River, is considered the breadbasket
Correct.
of Jamaica.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Meaning they supply all of the produce and the goods that go to town.
Yes.
No, I don't think town has really felt the brunt of it as yet.
Correct.
Because this is recent.
Right.
No,
Eventually.
it's gonna be a thing where they're gonna feel like, listen, we're not, certain things are not coming to town now because of the situation.
And if it does come, it's going to cost at a higher cost.
It's gonna come exactly.
Premium, a huge premium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The price of eggs gone up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eggs
Price
gone
of
up. No more ackee.
Everything.
price of ackee gone up.
No, there's not going to be any more ackee for a while. The other day we faced a shortage
Here.
because of
Yes.
Hurricane Beryl.
Yeah.
And we were recovering, and then this hit. So no more ackee for a while, because it hit Haiti. Haiti gives us ackee. Jamaica gives us ackee. DR gives us ackee. And it hit all of those places. So we're going to be impacted in a lot. Not just ackee. Ackee is just one of the staples that we talk about here.
Right.
But it's going to impact a lot of the fruits and vegetables and all of that, because Haiti and everywhere gets some of their stuff from us. We get stuff from them. So it's going to be impacted across the board.
I have to go tell Mrs. Johnson she live off of Miramar Boulevard, our ackee tree is in danger.
Listen, don't make fern pass it. If fern pass it, trouble that end. Even something simple that we don't think about is coconut water.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge impact.
Huge impact.
It's a lot of little things, fruits and vegetables that
Right.
we're not going to be having full access to.
Right.
All right, we're gonna just take our time for this morning show, Vision's morning show.
Yes.
And let me tell you, this was such an awesome time. Great information, awesome information.
Thank you.
And a lot of it, we have to go back and make these notes, because there's a lot of things right now that just we touched on a lot of big points that we will have to probably expand and make it into another show.
Part twice.
And so on. So we're gonna just take our time and say
see you guys on Saturday.
See you guys on Saturday.
Yeah.
Definitely at Shirley Branca Park, and we'll be there in live and in Liberty.
WEXI 102.3, WIDT and WWRG 99.7, WVRO 105.3.